Hey everyone. Today, well, I'm actually making this video on Saturday, but when you're watching this, today is Sunday, Christmas Eve, December 24th. So happy Christmas Eve, everyone. And today we will cover the Defiance ETFs, QQQY and JEPY. And guess what? The following expiration is just before the declaration date, right? And typically they declare sometimes the night of, sometimes early morning. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video with my prediction. Why not, right? I figured I'd get it to you guys early Christmas present. However, my confidence is not high. Just to give you guys an idea, it's year end. They got to pay out 90%, right? They got the treasuries expiring, but that's not even expiring before the declaration date. They still have a few trading days left in the end of the year. Like, what? How am I supposed to predict this? But anyway, let's just do it. Again, it's for fun. I'm not trying to say I'm a know-it-all or I know what the answer is. I'm just doing what the data says, based on what I'm given. So let's have fun with it. Anyway, here are the trades for Defiance, QQQY, which sells puts on the NASDAQ, the NDX. So obviously they closed out the old position and they opened a new that expires on 12/26, which again, that's the day prior to the declaration date. And it's also the day after Christmas, so everyone's going to be exhausted. So anyway, let's talk about QQQY. How did they do yesterday? Green Day. They went up 0.39%. The index, how did they do? The index went up 0.12%. So what does that mean? It means we made money selling puts, and we basically was able to mimic the index. Because look at the strike. The strike was 16,810. Okay, so we wanted to beat that. The break even was 16,719. And if you look at the index close price, it's 16,077.40. So guess what? That's okay because it's above the break even and it's under the strikes. We'll take that. We will take that. Now, since it's above the break even, you'll look, the close price, it costs less than the credit we got, right? We got about 90 bucks per share on a credit. And then we paid about 32 per share. So that's fine. So net, we made, if you scroll to the right, you could see the profit loss. This is a profit of over $900,000 when all said and done, which put us at 8.4 million. Pretty damn good. We're ending this month on a good note, but they always say Santa Claus rally happens. So here we are. This is perfect for Santa Claus rally. So they opened two new positions, two contracts, 80 contracts, 84 contracts. The 80 contract, they made 66 per share credit. The 84, they made 58. Again, it's based on the timing of when they actually sell the puts. For whatever reason, they always split them out. They think they're probably going to get a better price, but I don't know. In the end, they always pick the same strike. And based on the close of the NASDAQ, they're 0.19% in the money. So for Tuesday, which is December 26th, we want the NASDAQ to close above the break even. Typically, we want it to close at the strikes of 16,810, but we'll see. Intrinsic and extrinsic are about the same, which, that's kind of in line with the norm. What did they make? They made about $1 million. So they made another $1 million on that sell put. So since I'm making an estimate, keep in mind, I am just going to assume it's going to be 100% profit. So I'm going to assume that they're going to be at the strike or above for Tuesday. I mean, obviously I can wait till the end of Tuesday to do it. Then you have, you only have like less than 24 hours to watch it and enjoy a prediction. I want you guys to digest it over Christmas break. So again, but it's a guesstimate. Who cares? Don't take this too serious, Anyway, running total $9.4 million. Amazing. All right, so cash and treasuries, where do we stand? We got about 18.9 million in cash. Treasuries barely moved to $593,000 increase overall. So going back, 14,775,000 shares. Total income, as mentioned, 9.4 million. Total distribution, which I'll cover more towards the end, 64 cents based on all income alone. That's annualized yield of 42%. They made about 4 cents per day throughout the month. Average daily yield, they're below what their goal is, which is 0.25%. Wins and losses, though, I'm showing 29 wins, 10 losses, but based on my assumption, it should be 31 wins, 10 losses when all said and done. 30-day IV, same, doesn't really move. Extrinsic income, 10.9 million and 74 cents per share. Okay, that's a mouthful. Okay, I'm exhausted. All right, just a heads up, this tab is going away. And I blame no one but you guys, because you guys want iwmy. So you know what? I got to get rid of a tab, and this is the one. But I'm okay with that. Even though I do like my blue section, but my blue section will be covered in my month end section. So let's talk about, I'm not even going to talk about the payment tab since it's going to be gone anyway. So the month end, we have intrinsic income of 10.8 million, extrinsic income of 10.9 million, total losses 12.2 million. Total net income, that's how we get the 9.4 million. Outstanding shares, 14.7 million, or 64 cents per share. All right, that's not my prediction. I'll go to the prediction tab, and let's have fun with this. Okay, here we go. I am predicting that they pay out all of the extrinsic income. If you look, the extrinsic income is 10.9 million, or 74 cents per share. And of course, the outstanding shares can change, by Tuesday, which is the day before declaration date. I understand that, but I just want to throw out a number. I want to get it out there. So I think they're going to at least pay out 100% of the extrinsic income. So my prediction is 74 cents, or 48% annualized. This, I know this will not make people happy, and I understand that, but I'll get into why they should not really do any more than this in a second. And I just want to show you, outstanding shares is 14.7 million. Cash needed to pay 74 cents per share is 10.9. Cash they're holding, though, is 18.9 million. So that would leave 7.9 million leftover cash. That means they could pay an additional 54 cents if you think about it, based on how much cash they're holding. But maybe they hold supplemental cash should they have to take a loss. And if they took a loss, they'd rather take that from the cash rather than, closing treasuries early. So I don't think this leftover cash is sitting there for our bonus. Some additional information I added. Last X date, we sat at 1760. Last close price for Friday, we showed 1820. So that's capital gains of 60 cents per share. So if we paid out 74 cents, that's about 14 cents depreciation in the price of QQQY. Also, I did not consider what they made because again, the prior declaration date they have, and then because they declare typically in the morning of the declaration date. So I'm just maybe assume that the declaration date goes into the following month, as does the X date premium. So this 14 cents really should be around, like, let's make it 6 cents if we're earning 4 cents a day, plus or minus. But the point is, if they pay any more than 74 cents, it's going to be a capital depreciation. So you have to be okay with that. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. And guess what? There is one more caveat here. We have treasuries that expire December 31st, 2023. So what about those? And my answer is, I don't know. I have no idea. But for now, I'm making the prediction without it because the declaration date falls before 12/31. So this is it. This is my prediction, okay? Let me know what you guys think. Are you happy? Are you disappointed? Do you think I'm way off base? Do you have your own prediction? Leave in the comments. Do you want this bonus to completely depreciate to QQQY? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's get to JEPY, baby. All right, let's see what they did. Okay, man, I gotta get a sip of water. I just did my yield max video, and now I'm doing this video, so that's why I'm tired of talking. Anyway, yeah, they closed out 220 contracts, and they opened 2 sets of contracts expiring December 26th. But we know this, nothing new. So how did JEPY close the day? How did they close the day? Up 0.27%. How did the index do? Up 0.17%. Okay. They had a strike of 4,755, and the index closed at 4,754. It's below the strike, but guess what? It's above the break even. So we are at a profit again. Look what they pay to close it. This is nearly, look at the index close and then look at the strike price. Index close column J, strike price column G. Nearly a perfect day. They only paid 37 cents per share to close out this position. Unfreaking believable. Great job, Defiance. So yeah, they made profit, baby. They made profit, about 350,000, put them at 2.7 million. And then they sold more puts, 175 contracts and 46 contracts, and made more money. More money, 0.11% in the money though. They're playing a little safe there. Their strike is at, I know you can't see it because this stupid spreadsheet, their strike is at 4,760. Okay, we can hit that. We got this. Intrinsic and extrinsic around the same. That's fine. Sell to open, that's obviously how much they make. Buy to close will be how much they're paying to close it. But again, I'm going to make a prediction assuming the buy to close on 12/26 is 0, because again, our declaration date is the following morning. So I'd like to get a prediction out to you today, at least when I launch the video. Today's Saturday, but I'm launching the video on Sunday because I got to space my stuff out. But anyway, running total, I'm going to show that we're going to end the month with $3 million. All right, another mouthful. Here we go. 5.7 million outstanding shares, total income 3 million, based on 100% payout of all income. That's 53 cents per share, which comes to 34% annualized. Average daily premium is 3 cents a day, or 0.17%. Wins and losses, 28 wins, 6 losses. And you're asking yourself, well, how come there are so many wins, not that many losses? What happened? Well, look at the profit loss days. All right, we profit. Boom, big loss, $1 million loss. That could wipe out 3-4 days. See how small the profits are? That was some of the losses wash out one day, but that $1 million, that recent drop the other day, bam, it's actually 1.3 million. That wipes out like a whole week almost sometimes, so you have to keep that in mind. You get one bad day, it's gonna hurt. It could take out a week. If you get like 2-3 bad days in a month, that's not good. So there is potential that you could possibly not get paid anything on one, So let's appreciate the fact that they're making money, because there's going to come a time where they're not going to have enough money to pay us. They may still pay us, which obviously it'll come from capital, but I'm just saying, just let's appreciate the wins. So yeah, wins, losses, 28 wins, 6 losses, but I'm assuming the other 2 are going to be wins. So there'll be 30 wins, 6 losses. Extrinsic income, I show 3 million, or 54 cents per share. So you probably know where I'm going with the prediction, but let's go to the payment tab. Again, this is going away, so I'm not going to talk about it. So enjoy it. Say bye-bye. Month end. This is what we're going to use instead of the payment tab. This has the intrinsic breakdown. Intrinsic income, 2.9 million. Extrinsic income, 3 million, about level. Total losses, 2.9 million, just above intrinsic income. Not bad though. Net income total, 3 million, 5.7 million outstanding shares, comes to 53 cents per share. All right, prediction time. Here we go. Again, just like QQQY, I'm going to predict that they'll pay out 100% of extrinsic income. I'm just, again, based on what Jay stated in a video that Coach did with him, he said he's going to pay out extrinsic income. I don't know if he paid out, if he said 100%, he probably didn't, you know, because it should be 90, maybe 90 to 100%. I don't know. Well, actually, it should be at least 90% of all income. But anyway, I'm just going to predict that they'll pay out 54 cents per share, which comes to 35% annualized yield. And I understand this is not satisfactory for a lot of people, but not every month is going to be perfect. They had a lot of good months. This was a rough month because they had, you know, a few bad days. It's okay. 35% yield, that's not bad. Anyway, outstanding shares, 5.7 million. Cash needed for this payment, only 3 million. Again, I understand a lot can change before declaration date. Cash held, actually 22.4 million. So they're holding 19.3 million extra cash. So are we going to get a 339 bonus? No, we're not. But that's what it comes to. So they're holding much more cash than what they need. The last ex-date price is $17.99. The last close price was $18.43. I'm showing capital appreciation of 44 cents. So if they paid out what I think, which is 54 cents, we are looking at a capital depreciation of 10 cents. But again, we have 2 days not considered, declaration date and next date. So calculating about 3 cents income per day. Capital depreciation, we would look at approximately 4 cents, which is really not bad at all. So if they pay out what I think, both of these funds, I consider that a big win. That's my opinion. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. Again, just doing guesstimates. Don't take this to heart, guys, if I'm way off, right? If I'm wrong, all right, sorry. If I'm right, who cares? You know, it is what it is. I still guessed. You don't have, you know, it's not really, well, I don't want to say guess. It's a guesstimate based on actual data, but we don't have the full picture, right? I haven't tracked it since January 1st, 2023. So I really don't have the full picture. I'm just doing a guesstimate based on what I'm given. But anyway, let me know what your guesstimate is. Do you think I'm on target? Do you think I'm way off? Are you pissed? Like, are you saying like I'm going to sell, or are you like, it's okay, it's good? And also, just again, as mentioned, we have treasuries expiring on 12/31. When are they going to get paid? I have no idea. I don't know. I just don't know. We'll find out. So that's it for JEPY. And little sneak peek. I'm going to try it, guys. I'm going to try it. This is iwmy. Okay, this is it. This is the beginning. This is next month's spreadsheet. I will try to cover all 3. All right. It doesn't mean I'm always going to have a daily video. That may not always be the case. Okay. But I will maintain the daily activity at a minimum. Because some days, you know, as I always complain, it's just chaos. So if at least I just got to get the screen print of the trades, and that's good enough, and I'll update it when I can. So sometimes that'll happen. So, and that's okay. So I'm already setting up for the year. I plan on tracking these for the year. The total intrinsic, extrinsic losses, net income, total income per share. I got the 90% distribution. I'm ready. So this will be my new basis of the the Defiance calculations. I'm pretty pumped about it. I know it's a lot of work, but I know you guys appreciate it. I enjoy it. But you know, again, if you ever see something wrong with my calculations, please let me know, because if I screw up something in the beginning, then everything's screwed up. So please feel free. I'm not gonna like jump down your throat. If you think something's wrong, or if you know something's wrong, I appreciate the the corrections, because people correct me all the time, and it's okay. I'm not the know-it-all here. You know, there's a lot of good YouTubers out there that you can listen to. So believe me, I appreciate you watching me. And you know, I'm just plugging in numbers. You know, anyone could do this. Anyone with eyes and fingers, they can plug in numbers, right? Okay, I think I'm done talking. If this is the last video before Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone. All you guys, Merry Christmas to you and your families. Enjoy the day. Don't worry about Navarosion. I can't even say that word with a serious face. Don't worry about, your investments. Just enjoy the time with your family. That's really what it's all about. I know Sometimes it's enjoyable, sometimes it's a headache, but, you know, just enjoy the time off. There's a reason we're off, right? It's the time to relax and enjoy, you know, with your family and friends. But anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for watching. And just for Christmas, just hit the like button, right? If not for me, for Christmas, for Santa Claus, for Jesus, okay? Sound good? All right, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.